Guys, welcome back. My name is Alexei from We Love Samples. Thank you for taking your time and watching this video. Today I will gonna talk about deadlines, setting deadlines, why it is important, and if you're interested, stay with me. Let's find it out.
Swag on over, little boy. Swag on over, little boy. Swag on over, little boy. Swag on over, little boy.
Deadlines. Guys, without deadlines, you are not moving forward. You are not having a progression. Okay, you will never see that you progress. And I had two projects where I was not told what the deadline is before I started to work on them. And this was my first sentence to the project manager, okay? Or in my case, it's a director of an AdWord. So I said, what is the deadline? I want to see a deadline because I want to build out my personal time management so I can see how much time I have left in order to finish this production. And this is my recommendation for you. If you, even if you're not working with someone, okay, but just on yourself, you know, you're mixing your songs, you're producing your songs, you're writing your songs, set a deadline when you want to finish something. Otherwise, you will start to procrastinate the process, and it takes you, in the worst case, you know, months and sometimes even years to finish a project. I had a project myself as well, and you know, it was in terms of time management or setting the deadlines, it was not very successful because there was no deadline and the project is still not finished, and I can't do anything about it, okay, because it's not my decision, but it's the decision of the decision makers. And so what I do nothing because I did my thing, but the project is still going on. Of course, success is something different. Okay, so of course there could be some issues, thousands of issues. But as I said in the previous video, it's not about perfection or to do something perfect. We just have to finish something in order to get better with the next project, okay, that we are working on. I remember I got a email from someone, and he said that he wants to become a professional in you know, composing for media, films. And I asked this guy, like, how many tracks do you finish, okay, right now? And he said something around one track per month. Okay, so 4 weeks, one track. And this is, of course, depending on how much time you have in order to, you know, work on your music, but it's still better to set a deadline of 4 weeks, that you finish one song or one track, because after 1 year, if you stay committed to your plan, to your deadlines, you will have 12 songs, and 12 songs are already enough to put out an album, okay? And there are many people who are not even able to write 12 songs per 3 or 4 years. Why? Because no deadlines are involved, or they don't set the goal to set the deadlines. So this person who is able to finish a song in 4 weeks is much more successful than the person who says that he will finish the track but never says that, okay, this is my deadline is in 6 weeks. After 6 weeks, the song is not finished, it's somewhere, you know, maybe already forgotten in most cases. So having a deadline, even if it sounds super obvious, it should be because you should put a little bit more pressure into the process in order to see that you are going somewhere. Okay, because standing on the same spot for weeks and months is not what you want to do. You want to evolve, you want to get started and moving forward. Okay, this is what you want to do if you want to become a little bit more successful with what you are doing right now. And deadlines is one of those things that will definitely help you to see that you are, hitting those deadlines, and you are hitting not only the deadlines, but the deadline means as well that you achieved your goal. You finished the track, you finished producing a track, mixing a track, mastering a track, doesn't matter what it is, but this imaginary, in most cases, if this is of course not a professional setup, but just a setup for you, you still have this date, and this date guarantees you at least, I don't know what the percentage is, but if you're serious about it, at least 80% that you will definitely finish that track under that deadline. And if you look, for example, at some websites where you got competitions going on, there is always a deadline involved. Okay, they don't tell you, okay, somewhere in the next year we will, see the winners who produce the best track or whatever. They always set a deadline of 2, 3, 4 weeks, depending on how many invitations there are or what their schedule is. And you see that after 4 weeks, people, even if the songs are not finished, still they put them out. And this is what your goal should be in first place. Putting those tracks out in order to get moving, seeing results that you do something, and you will become better, and you will become faster and more experienced, and you will have much more confidence because you know how much time is needed as well in order to finish those tracks in a particular genre. So do it. Set deadlines. It's very simple. You will fail maybe in the beginning, which is okay, because we all fail. There is nothing wrong about it. People think failure is not sexy or something. It just shows us that we are human beings. But the point is here that when you fail, you understand that, okay, maybe this deadline was a little bit too short. Let's stretch it out in the next project, with the next project, and you will see, okay, it comes closer that I am able to finish. Because again, we have so much stuff to do right and left, and we have to go through our life, and we have sometimes mental blocks, and we have sometimes things we haven't planned upfront, right? So those are holding us back from achieving the things that we wanted to achieve maybe 2 weeks ago. This is normal, and this will always be like that. We can't change anything about it because we can't control those things. However, still they show us, okay, if the deadline is too short, we can stretch it out for 1 more week or 2 weeks. This is, for example, one of the projects I'm working on right now, the advertisement. I said, guys, let's set a deadline, even if it's 3 months from now on. It's more than enough time, of course, to finish the project, working on 90 seconds of music or sound design or color grading or filming. But still we have a deadline, and we know that this is the date where this project should be finished, so we can start to work on the next one. So my recommendation for you today is set deadlines in order to improve, because you will finish your tracks. Guys, that's it for today. If you have anything that you want to add or comment, type it and I will get back to you as fast as I can. If you want to become a supporter of this channel and join my private Facebook group, you're very welcome. I'm excited to see you inside the group. The first link in the description. You will hit, this invitation button and answer 2 questions: where you're standing, where you want to go, where you want to be. And this group is specifically for people like you in order to help you out to start seeing results as an artist, as a producer, as a mixing engineer, someone who is connected to audio and music productions. Okay? So thank you again. You're awesome. Take care and see you in the next video, guys. Bye.
Swag on overload, boy. Swag on overload, boy. Swag on overload.